Ukraine take up their starting position ahead of what will be another manic dash towards the finish line. A finish line beyond which lies pastures substantially greener, substantially more fertile, substantially more lucrative. They really do want to get off to a flyer here. It really is a sight to behold here as Spotify Camp Nou opens its arms to the Barcelona nation, 100,000 plus in unison. Just joining us, we are already underway. Mbappe is onto it in a flash. Vinicius Junior. He's in a great position.
There's much frustration as to the lack of a touch to finish that off.
And it's Putin. Bit of an appeal, but nothing doing. Maradona. Well played. That has knocked out the danger. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Barcelona clearly should have gone for the easier path.
He's having a hit! And no one is overly concerned about that.
Well, he's hit it well enough for me. I suppose it could be a deliberate attempt to just draw that defence out.
Cafu. Foot in. That pass has been well intercepted. Now here's the header! Oh, not this time, but a lot of applause for the thought.
I think we can expect a few more of those now. Better timing was all that was required.
And it's Maradona.
Well, Peter, this is a game where I really don't think I need to spell out who I'm expecting to provide the sparks. The name is Diego Maradona. And not just footballing royalty, I think what's more appropriate is godlike.
Yeah, the name itself strikes fear into the heart of opponents.
What a player.
Musiala, look, real chance! Goal, Ukraine! And it's Ukraine who take the lead!
Yeah, I'd call that transition with bite. They won it back and bit hard.
A 1-0 lead established.
Well, this should allow them to be a bit more expansive, although they'll be wise to be cautious for now.
Great defending, strong and determined. The most accurate pass. Maradona, going to be disappointed with that. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Yeah, the idea was right, the delivery wasn't. They can revisit that further on.
Well, the runner's been sold a little bit short there.
Barcelona clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Oh, what a pass! And he's looking at the referee, and the referee is shaking his head.
Well, that has caused disappointment to some, unsurprisingly, and disgust to others. What a waste.
Beckenbauer calmly anticipates. Well, that's beautifully weighted. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Quality deserted them when they really needed it.
And here's the chance to counter. Cafu has been caught there, it's foul. There was plenty of power on that. No way through there. Now it's Mbappe. This might be a chance! Mbappe unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Mbappe.
Well, not the worst attempt. A little technical tweak should help the quality.
Maradona. Aim forwards. That was good alertness. To set free a runner. Karamwani! It's in! They are right back in business.
Well, we're all back to square one, but I hope this game opens up from here. It looks as if it will happen. That looks like a preconceived plan. Win the ball and then unleash.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Yeah, it's a very good contest with two very good sides and with such great individual talent on.
Mbappe! Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
That was created because of good, lively movement, which pretty much dictated the pass.
Oh, that was never going to make it. That's a nicely measured pass. Well read, nice interception. Musiala. Oh, just skips past his man. And we hit half-time. So half-time, and it is all square. Neither able to pull away from the other, but that is not due to any shortage of effort on either side. It's a goodish game, this, and at half-time, it's one each. That's a really interesting game, and they head in at half-time at 1-1. So once again, we're underway.
Ukraine have been the team that have had the lion's share of possession and chances. Okay, they haven't got much to show for it, but I think it's a case of keep going and eventually you'll get your break.
Quite squeeze that one through. Ukraine have got it back and they'll have another go. And he's intervened well there. And he's had it nicked away. Musiala. And he welcomes it in. Musiala. Guti. Oh, delicate chip through. Jorginho kept his eye on it, and he's there. Can he get it through? Well, he expected better, and so did he. Wilshere. That is a great kick out. Great hit! Big moment! Massive goal! No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Well, he had to deal with an awful lot of unwanted attention, but his tenacity won the day.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here? Schneider. Schneider showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Cafu. Quarter of an hour into the second half. He's made sure that's not getting through.
Well, this is exactly the approach they have to take now, Peter.
This is a shot goal! Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Vinicius Junior. That looks a good ball through. Good read, needed to be. Hernandez. That's gone for a throw-in. his pass away. Goalkeeper's ball. Could move up a gear here. Kimmich steps in, and that's the end of that. Ukraine are making a change. After this, just one opportunity to do so. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. That's Drogba. Ukraine perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution. That is a little undercooked. It's a little off target. It's Fernando Torres. He's found a way through.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
Well, that's beautifully weighted. Neymar just eases him off the ball.
There's a real appetite from them to finally put this game to bed, but will they?
Now it's Neymar. He has found a way through. Oh, shooting chance! And yes, it's there! And surely that does it! Perfect time! Decisive strike! Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Well, at one stage he was being body checked, Peter, and then the next minute it's in the back of the net. That's wonderful striking.
Ukraine go 2 up and into a position of real strength.
Yeah, I can't think of a better time, Peter, to get that 2-goal cushion. That, for me, should be decisive.
Well, there's no doubt that this is a game which holds a special place in the minds of the footballing folk in this part of the world. Expectations rising, evidently the crowd hoping to be treated to a special contest. It is the perfect backdrop for the players to walk out to. Well, there's a real familiarity about these scenes here. The followers of one of the most formidable teams in the history of football. Oh, that is asking for trouble. And he's managed to get free. Can he put it away? Goal!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate. On heels rather than toes.
The invitation was clear and it was accepted with the utmost glee.
That's just a great finish, but it's down to very clever movement. You can see this has been obviously worked on the training ground. He knew exactly where he wanted the ball and it all came good.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. De Ligt getting this one clear. Now it's Mbappe. Costa Curta does really well to win the ball there. And that could set him on his way. Musiala, he's had a shot! And yes, it's there! They have heard the starter's pistol and come racing out of the blocks.
Ukraine clearly executed that with considerable confidence. It only took seconds to score once the ball was recovered.
Ukraine are now luxuriating in a two-goal lead.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that.
Heads it! 2-0 ahead already. It's been an almost perfect start. Kimmich. Guti wins the duel this time. Modric. He's played him through. Mbappe. And the shot! He has done it! That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Well, from the moment he got involved, he looked as if he'd go all the way. Terrific.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
Listen, goals change games, and that has changed the whole complexion of this one. They have the momentum now.
Oh no, he's got that wrong. That's put paid to a promising move. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. Steered out wide, but he won't reach that one. And that is out of play. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Messi. Oh, shooting chance! Great build-up. It all deserved a better ending.
Lamine Yamal has every reason to be disappointed after being played in so well. The gaffer won't let him forget that.
Cafu. Cafu unable to make it happen for all his good intentions.
Kimmich, that's so good and so often seen nowadays. Don't give them time to think on the ball.
Decent hit! He scored! And with that goal comes comfort!
Yeah, I'd call that transition with bite. They won it back and a bit hard.
Ukraine take a two-goal lead. Oh no, this does not. It's one! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Vinicius Junior. Kimmich. Some really good ball movement. 30 minutes gone. Beckenbauer calmly anticipates. Another pass just keeps it ticking over. Oh, Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Quality deserted them when they really needed it.
Pedri. Kimmich. Costa Curta. Played back in. And into the grateful arms of the keeper.
This is the time you need that pace.
Ukraine looking forward to the break after some very good work in the first 45 minutes. Mbappe. Well, played right into his path.
Oh, that's such a good run. More of that, please.
Big header! Mbappe is flagged offside. De Ligt. Alexander-Arnold. And it's Messi. Yamal. Costa Curta. Cafu. Beckenbauer spots it and intercepts. And here's Mbappe. Pedri. That's good play. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Modric. Alexander-Arnold. He's picked his way through. Vinicius Junior. Looking for options for movement. Now there's a fine ball. Pedri. Kimmich. Here's Yamal. Tries a shot! A decent effort as the first half draws to a close.
Well, Peter, I think the score is a fair reflection of what we've witnessed so far, and that being good movement in both midfield and indeed up front. If those players, I think, can carry on where they left off after the break, they should impose themselves even more, and probably only one result coming here.
Ukraine are broadly in charge, but the contest is still alive at 3-1. And we are back underway. Mbappe. Oh, Red, nice interception. It is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Encourage the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Now it's Guti. Oh, that's fabulous. Can he finish? Oh, the ball's come loose, and he's following up! Well, that wasn't too dissimilar to the previous attempt.
They're just lacking a cutting edge, Peter, and while that's fairly obvious, the rest of their attacking play is actually quite good.
Cleared without hesitation. Pedri. It's a lovely, neat pass. And it's Guti. Vinicius Junior. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. That was good alertness. Mbappe. It's a sweet ball that. Spread neatly. Mbappe. Cafu. Mbappe was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Cafu. Oh, super find. Barcelona needed that. They really needed it.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
Mbappe! And the finish! It's there! And that was as close to certain as can be.
Well, that pretty much works out as a gift due to the space he was afforded in the box.
changes here from both sides, in fact. We have got ourselves a game here.
I think they can sense a comeback here, and so can this crowd. It's all systems go now.
Ter Stegen catches it safely. Upamecano. Ukraine still have the cards to affect this game. Ukraine have now used up all but one of their substitution windows. Ferran Torres. And it's Drogba. And it's Neymar. For Messi. And here's Drogba. Kimmich. Passing is crisp and sharp. That's a shade optimistic. And he's heaved it away. Upamecano. Pedri. Kimmich. Messi. Bellingham. Alexander-Arnold. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. Messi. Costa Curta. Bellingham. Barcelona finding their passes. Bellingham showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Bellingham. Half an hour gone in the second half. Right, looks a good ball through. Final ball not quite right. His teammates are irritated at that. He's there to retrieve it. Pedri. Yamal. And he's picked out the run. Now it's Messi. And Messi! Oh, that is rather wayward. Alexander-Arnold does well to get it back. Interesting ball. It's not an especially good pass, that. Oh, he's been caught napping!
Ukraine clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
Somewhat off target. He is slightly undercooked, that one.
Barcelona clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Rudiger promptly onto that, and that is that.
Ukraine certainly don't need to overcommit now. Their priority lies further back.
Ukraine have a free kick, and that's going to be a booking. A chance, but meat and drink for the keeper. Nicely aimed pass. Very much into the last knockings. Alexander-Arnold. Nicely intercepted.
Well, they shouldn't be dawdling at this stage. They need to get the ball in the mixer and quickly.
Beckenbauer. Messi. Strong running down that left flank. Neymar has got himself a free kick. Big chance! And he has kept it out somehow.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
There's a player in need of attention here.
Yeah, his pain is now pretty obvious, Peter. He's not the type who pulls up unless something's hurting.
But he is going to soldier on by the looks of it. Entering with the clearance. And that is that. What a game, what a show. Both sides robustly going about their business, and that has turned it into quite...
привет, Влад. Да, я тільки часик назад став винний пару мальчики.
Don't want no short dick man.
So the wait is over, we can finally get going. Welcome to everybody who has joined us for this unmissable game. Hugely anticipated, hugely hyped, undoubtedly the place to be at this moment in time. And expectations are rising and decibel levels are rising. The noise is quite something. You can feel what football means to the people in this part of the world. And if you didn't just miss it, we are up and running already.
We've got to make this nice and quick.
Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Don't want no short dick man.
Short changes him with that pass. And he welcomes it in. He has found the way through. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Yeah, Kylian Mbappe. There's nothing more frightening for a defender when he's running at you at full speed. He gets into his stride so quickly and seems to just glide across the turf. But when the goal's in front of him, he's also got that cool head that's required to pick a spot and finish everything off.
Yeah, the easiest way to make a difference is to score, so no argument there. Played into space out wide. Vinicius Junior. Now it's Mbappe. Oh, that's ambitious. And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
Ukraine just served up a reminder of how good they can be on the break. Their method is clear.
Oh, Red, nice interception. Mbappe. That's a little off target. Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking.
Goes into the header! Fair attempt, just the wrong outcome.
Yeah, it's good movement though. A bit unlucky he couldn't actually steer it goalwards.
Always onto this. Now there's a fine ball. And the finish! It's in! That was easy. Almost too easy.
Yeah, it's mystifying that a player of his talent wasn't picked up sooner and he picked them off instead.
So the first moment of real significance.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence and all of a sudden, bang.
Vinicius Junior, spread neatly. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Quality deserted them when they really needed it.
Well, he's done very well to take that back. He's got the shot away! And yes, it's there! And once more we are all square. You score, we score.
Yeah, since going a goal down, they've dug in to produce a really fine spell, which for me deserved that equaliser.
Could be danger here. Midway through the first period, and it's looking quite a game here. David Villa. Musiala. He's picked his way through. Nicely intercepted. 30 minutes gone. Adams. Wilshere just eases him off the ball. Threads one in. He's He's in plenty of space here. Owen. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. Oh, expected better, and so did he. Oh, he's found support out wide. Oh, what has happened here? Cafu, he's had a fair tumble under that challenge. He's going to be disappointed with that. And it's Owen. Fiddles it through. He gets big! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
I can't get no sleep.
Back in possession and ready to go again. Beckham is sporting a guilty look after that.
Clearly is miffed having made the run and not get picked out.
Shot it goal! Kimmich. Beckham.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Oh, that just required a bit more oomph to reach its target.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Now it's Owen. Beckenbauer cuts out the pass. There's the whistle for half-time. Ukraine head back in at the break after a first half that has been, from a scoreline point of view in any case, an even one. Both sides have contributed in equal measure, neither looking overly under pressure from the other. And at the break, glass half full, half empty. It's 1-1. Any strong opinions on the first half?
Well, we thought this would be close, Peter, and it's proving us right so far. They're well matched, and it presents a fascinating battle of wits to see who'll emerge on top or otherwise.
So in they come for the break with nothing to separate them. The score 1-1. There's the whistle then to start the second half. No changes at the interval from either side. Mbappe showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Bout of passing. David Villa! Great build-up. It all deserved a better ending.
Villa has every reason to be disappointed after being played in so well. The gaffer won't let him forget that.
That looks a decent ball.
Vinicius Junior
Steps in, and that's the end of that. Musiala.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Cafu was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. And here's Musiala. And that's a throw-in.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have to be willing to chase. And of course, those in midfield have to be ready now to recycle.
And they have got just the right players for that. Nicely weighted ball. Pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Now then, the ball's come loose. Davids. Cafu. into space out wide. Quite squeeze that one. And the finish! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
Ukraine were again presented with an opportunity to break and looked very, very threatening.
Time for changes on both sides, actually. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Now it's Neymar. Ronaldinho. Now it's Batistuta.
Well, Peter, to see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
It's Ferran Torres. It's a real chance! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
And we have our very first corner. Cleared without hesitation. And now they can spring out of defence. Well, the chip pass hasn't quite come off. Ukraine couldn't do a whole lot with it there. They could do with one shot that's in their passing. Terrific header! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Ukraine have their second corner now. And the header! Well, he should have done better, and he knows it.
Cafu certainly could have and should have made more of that.
Pinches it off him. That is a great kick out. It's a nicely looking ball, that. Oh, that's a key interception. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. Batistuta, and he will. Can he finish? Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Decent attempt, but not quite good enough.
Another example of how comfortable this team is on the break.
Kimmich. Cafu. Oh, good take in a good area.
Ukraine, they're at full marks for their attitude and application in trying to win this. It means an awful lot, obviously.
Well, that's beautifully weighted. Neymar is offering some sort of an apology there.
The movement was good, but the pass lacked authority, a cause of mild frustration.
Mbappe. And the shot! Goal! And they get themselves in front! Speed of thought, efficiency of movement, and certainty of outcome.
Well, the finish looked a guarantee once he was found all alone, and it's criminal defending.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Oh, this is fully deserved for me because they've shown great heart and spirit. It's there to win from here, or dare I say, throw it away now.
And he cuts out the supply. Ukraine are in dire need of a breakthrough. Can they?
Look, their path is set. They have to take risks in every situation now.
No foul, says the referee.
Ukraine have a simple task to find something sustained now and keep the pressure on.
Played with finesse. And he's just misjudged that one. Costa Curta gets across to intercept that. Ronaldinho providing an outlet on that flank. Great hit! He scored! A two-goal cushion, and it's looking safe! That is so good, such sharp skills, and such a delicious finish.
Yeah, he gets top marks for that finish. I honestly thought his odds weren't that good.
2 up and very little time left. Surely this is it.
Well, I think if they're going to have any hope from here, they'll need to see the more experienced lads step up to the plate now.
And that's it. A performance of perspiration, work rate, grit, and those are very good qualities. Well, it is a game which in the grand scheme of things may not have too much riding on it, but it is equally clear and very visible that there is much pride around it. Chants are filling our ears, proud renditions of hymns and songs. It is the perfect soundtrack. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. And already we're underway here. Squeeze it through. Vinicius Junior. Oh, this is a... There's the shot! It's going to go a long way. Cafu. That should get the job done. We expected better, and so did he.
In Uli Hoeneß, Peter, I think we have one of Germany's greatest enigmas, one of the most decorated players, but it's a career plagued and cut short, unfortunately, by injuries.
Yes, you can empathise with that.
Yeah, and there's always that element of how good could he have been?
Despite it all, though, he did win 3 European titles and 3 league titles. He was a world champion and all of that in 8.5 years, which says quite a lot about him. Vinicius Junior. He can run onto that. Now there's a fine ball. It's one! Superb goal!
Well, they would have been looking the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
And that will surely go down as one of the easiest goals he could ever score.
Mbappe really can't believe his luck. He was allowed so much room when he should have been boxed in.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. That looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Collier. Messi! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Oh, easy pickings there.
Milan really have found that they're getting more space out wide, and I can see now there's a lot of activity developing in that area, Peter.
Yeah, it's busy in there, isn't it?
Yeah, the wide players are doing their stuff and are grabbing the attention right now.
Pull it. But it's Thuram. He rises! Boom header, just off target.
That's a really decent chance.
Intervened well there. Cafu is sporting a guilty look after that.
Ah, he made it look a bit predictable.
It's a decent clearance. The most accurate pass. Guti gets a good foot in there. Bogus. Messi. The two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. Mbappe might just make this. That is good alertness. Ernest. Vinicius Junior. And here's Mbappe. Quick look, then plays it in, and they're quick to get it back. And that has been clubbed away. Oh, what has happened here? Leicester hits it away. Pops him off it and wins back the ball. And here's Mbappe, and the shot! Oh, that is rather wayward. Oh, he'd have done well to reach that. But that is not the best ball. He offers an apologetic look.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
He's going to be disappointed with that.
Ukraine really should be happy to let this half run out now and go again second.
Guti. That is a little undercooked. For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Pull it. And here's Messi.
defending and preventing him turning, which can open up many possibilities. That will annoy the manager. They're making themselves too predictable here.
A real chance if he can get through. Before will lay claim to that. Well, that's beautifully weighted. And the first 45 minutes are up. Well, a very decent watch up to now, but just the one goal so far. It has been competitive and combative throughout. To review the first half.
Yes, they're behind, but it's a reversible situation. As long as better defensive focus can avoid a second goal on the counter, they know they have the wherewithal to come up with what they need.
Ukraine come in, having established that lead, a game where the narrative is, at least in terms of the scoreline, so far so good. And we are back underway. Solitary goal, that has been the crucial difference. Vinicius Junior. Oh, he's found support out wide. He's got full. Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Now it's Pullet. Messi is in a really good position out wide. Guti. He's through here. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Now, what about a counter-attack? And he's in on goal! Decent hit! He's got plenty of space out wide here. Tries the header! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Oh, good ball. Vinicius Junior! That was superb goalkeeping.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Ukraine with the corner, they're first. Oh, great chance! That has been knocked clear. And now they can spring out of defence.
Oh, that was expansive and incisive, the type of move to please any coach. Milan are definitely going about this the right way.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
Cafu. Musiala tries to... Oh, smashing header! Oh, that was no routine save.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Up he goes! Oh, it's fallen loose again! Oh, he's been caught on it here! Musiala, who does have an assist to his name. Final ball not quite right, and his teammates are irritated at that. And here's Mbappe. Oh, important interception. He's had a shot! He's missed, but not by that far.
Wilshere did give it a fair old crack, and he'll be encouraged to step up again.
Coming on to replace him is number 11, Neymar.
changes on both sides, actually. Ukraine will have one further opportunity to make a substitution after this, their latest change. And he was quick to react. Back into the middle. That's a shade optimistic. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Look, the game is full of ifs and buts. If only the pass could have completed its journey.
He won't be happy with that one.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
Cut it out. And that has been cleared. Ferran Torres. Collier. Keeper gets just about enough of it.
Okay, it's come to nothing, but it's a warning of further threat on the break.
He steps in, and that's the end of that. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
That just required a bit more oomph to reach its target.
Quality ball. And that could set him on his way. Oh, that could cost them.
Well, I think that look says it all, Peter. Brilliant save from the keeper. He read the situation superbly. Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
Oh, that's a fine, it's a real chance! He scored! AC Milan are all square. With a predatory goal.
Well, I admire players who do that because they just don't give up on anything.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Milan surely know by now that they've put so much work into producing the equaliser that they'll battle on for a winner. You know, it's all one-way traffic for them now, and they simply have to capitalise on it. Look, it's a run defence is dislike, but the timing has to be spot on.
No, that was never going to make it. And here's Messi. And it's Wilson.
You wonder if that's it now, but there may be one more opportunity, Peter, for a late steal here.
And he has kept it out somehow.
Rummenigge clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
All hands on deck for this one. Board shows there will be 3 extra minutes. Dmitriy gets across to intercept that. Kimmich. Great ball and he's in here. Can he put it away? Oh, that's incredible! And that may just do it!
Look, there just wasn't much of a gap to begin with, and to find it, I think it was a fine drive, and I don't think the keeper could have really planned for that. I think he's a bit unlucky in that instance.
And that will be it. Ukraine proudly puff out their chests in victory. They know that was a battle. They know it could so easily have gone the other way. And they are clearly so happy to have won it. Ukraine leave it late, but in the end, it was great.
Well, I just think that determination and persistence has paid off handsomely.
So the wait is over, we can finally get going. Welcome to everybody who has joined us for this unmissable game. Hugely anticipated, hugely hyped, undoubtedly the place to be at this moment in time. And the matchday noise at this place is truly special. The pride, the passion, it adds to a massive sense of occasion. The action has already started.
Well, as box office names go, Peter, David Beckham is right up there.
Shapes to shoot! It's loose and there's a race for the ball. And for a moment, time stood still.
Really was just waiting to pounce on any slip-up, and he was gifted a chance.
FC Nassau are looking to go forward now. He's gone forward. Goalkeeper's ball. And here's Neymar. Guti. Oh, well played, well sorted out. And here's Neymar. He's got a side of goal. And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Oh, what has happened here? Oh, he's one-on-one! Great hit! Goal, Ukraine! And it's Ukraine who take the lead. The invitation was clear and it was accepted with the utmost glee.
Well, he makes finishing look like a matter of fact. Why take extra touches?
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Adams promptly onto that, and that is that. Cafu. Ukraine are enjoying a good spell right now and leading. Nicely intercepted. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. The pressing's intense and it's paid off. And it's Guti. There's the hit! Oh, split-second reaction.
Cafu clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Mbappe! The movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. It's over the line, and that'll be a goal kick. Oh, that's a key interception. Wilshere. Well, that could set him on his way. Picked out brilliantly. And through to the goalkeeper.
I wouldn't fancy playing up front in these circumstances, to be honest. There's absolutely no supply.
Genuine physical edge about this game. It is quite attritional. Wilshere shifted into the flank. Quite squeeze that one through. Works it forward. And he was quick to react. Mbappe. 30 minutes gone. Chance here to counter. Adams kept his eye on it, and he's there. Palmer. Oh, that was vital. Mbappe chasing after it. And he was alert to it. And he is slightly undercooked that one.
Look, the game is full of ifs and buts. If only the pass could have completed its journey.
Keeper's ball. Well, the boss won't be happy about that at all. They were pedestrian in possession and carried almost almost no threat at all. And that has put paid to that. Musiala looking to get on the end of this. Pass is somewhat less than ideal.
That was just poor decision-making and a weak execution.
Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. And there's green grass ahead of him. He could be in here. Now it's Neymar. And it will shouldn't have been caught there, it's a foul. He knew what was coming, that's a yellow card.
There will be 1 minute added time.
That is a little undercooked. And he cuts out the supply. And the first half is done. Steady, solid, and for now, where they want to be. Just one goal, and they have it. Good effort from both sides. At half-time, it is 1-0.
Members of our fan club
What have we learned from the first 45 minutes?
Yes, they're behind, but it's a reversible situation. As long as better defensive focus can avoid a second goal on the counter, they know they have the wherewithal to come up with what they need.
Ukraine come off having scored the only goal of the game so far. It's been tight, it's been exciting, and there is certainly plenty for us to chew on during the break.
Substitution.
And we are underway again. Ukraine carrying a one-goal lead. Succumbs to the pressure. Well, played right into his path. And they win it back again. Filippo Inzaghi. Vinicius Junior. Well timed, excellent interception. That's an excellent interception.
This is the time you need that pace.
He could be in here.
Mbappe really added the width there thanks to his willingness to make the run.
That pass isn't the best. There's a searching pass. Neymar.
We're seeing some really good pressure being applied here, Peter, particularly from those guys up front.
And it just, I suppose, Jim, denies the others time and space.
Well, I would call it blanket suffocation. Every single player is committed to the press, and there's simply no way out.
Now he's off and running. That has been cut short. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Now it's Mbappe.
Stop. Time.
Mbappe under intense pressure.
Yeah, and what they've got to realise, Peter, is that they won't get away with excessive force for long, so they're running a fine line now.
Filippo Inzaghi. Oh, good ball, shots on here. Cafu. In with a header. They've done it. And there's the goal they've been looking for. What a great header, got plenty on that.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
And now he has two.
School is in.
So that's two now without reply.
We're looking at a very different game now. The command has been established.
Vinicius Junior.
Well, Peter, he's looking particularly sharp.
And certainly on the hunt for his personal treble.
Yeah, and I certainly wouldn't go against that, although he may keep an eye.
Get the shots! They are rampant! And look at his joy! Is this not why we love the game? Not a defender in sight. He had all the time in the world.
Such a smart finish, and the setup was very good too, but defensively, they didn't cover themselves in glory here.
And that means just one thing, match ball.
Well, he's made this game all about him. He's got a fantastic appetite for goals.
Yo, sound the bell. School is in, sucker.
Substitution for Ukraine. Number 20.
Time for changes on both sides, actually. Ukraine find a position of real strength now.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
It is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Chance for the header.
Now, how often do you see that?
Nassaf were again presented with an opportunity to break and look very, very threatening.
Junior. Coming on to replace him is number 11.
Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Ukraine clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
It's gone out for a throw-in.
While your feet are stumping and the jam is pumping, look ahead, the crowd is jumping.
Oh no, this does not look good. He's shifting through the gears here. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Ukraine have their second corner now. And a header! No, he didn't quite meet it right.
Oh, I'm not sure what he had in mind, and I don't think he knew either.
Just a quarter of an hour to play.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
Tries to dink it in. Played it back swiftly. Cristiano Ronaldo. Ferran Torres. Oh, red. Nice interception. Forwards and with intent. Oh, easy pickings there. That is not the best ball. He offers an apologetic look.
Clearly is miffed having made the run and not get picked out.
Oh, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. It's a sharp little ball here. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Cristiano Ronaldo. A pretty loose pass. Ferran Torres absolutely focused then on the defensive side of his game.
Well, it's not a surprise to see that these days, all part of a forward's duties.
Well, that's a booking, always looks it. Players have gathered round and they are clearly concerned.
Яке там такого по-тихому бляха. Це зараз буде жопа. По-тихому зайду, по-тихому вийду.
Don't want no short dick man. Don't want no short dick man. Don't want no short dick man.
Та ні, не надо.
Don't want no short dick man.
Well, games at this level don't come too much bigger than this one. 90 minutes to decide whether they can take the big step up. The manager has challenged his players to deliver a statement, a warning shot to prospective opponents for next season. This is it. The matchday noise at this place is truly special. The pride, the passion, it adds to a massive sense of occasion. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. Ukraine cannot consider the option of defeat. It's not a question of want, but must. Can he get onto this?
You know, Peter, there's a player down there who I've always admired.
A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Gerrard. Rui Costa. Messi. The pass is intercepted. Costa Curta. Kimmich. Ukraine are looking to break at pace. Rui Costa. Kimmich promptly onto that, and that is that. And he's picked out the run.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Throw it. Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of
Got a shot away! Oh, that is beyond special! A worldie and a half! A finish of true class! The goal for which they thirsted, the goal for which they craved. Now, full steam ahead to the ultimate prize. Chance to finish. And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
this is why he's so highly regarded. Absolutely fantastic.
Liverpool with the corner, there first. Rui Costa goes short. Ukraine have the chance to go the other way. Now it's Mbappe. Vinicius Junior. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
And it's Guti. Oh, there's a probing ball. Drogba. Oh, played through for the wide man. Two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. Drogba. Gerrard. Gerrard showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Musiala. And he's taking no chances there. Gerrard with the clearance. Spread it left. Cannavaro gets it clear. Truthfully, it was hard to see any better outcome there.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Now it's Rui Costa. Dropper! It's off target and by quite a way.
Another example of how comfortable this team is on the break.
And it's Guti. Mbappe! Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Look, the game is full of ifs and buts. If only the pass could have completed its journey. Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Drogba. He welcomes it in. Oh, shooting chance! And he hits the net. They have come roaring back.
Well, it certainly livened things up a bit, and that next goal now is absolutely crucial. Well, I think there's a few trying to claim offside, but he looks to have been on. Yeah, he was on.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Look, Peter, I was on the fence before a ball was kicked, and I still haven't moved.
Rui Costa gets his pass away. Oh, that was vital. He can get that clear. Guti. Suarez. Oh, and he's through the middle. Messi. Adams gets a foot in here. Vinicius Junior. This interception, his positioning was spot on. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
That was just poor decision-making and a weak execution.
Chiellini cuts it out. Mbappe is sporting a guilty look after that.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
And that was very necessary. Put in. And it's Drogba. Messi, he has found the way through. Beckenbauer.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
And it's half-time here. A pretty decent watch this, and each side has contributed in equal parts. Couple of very good goals for the crowd to enjoy, and a game which is right on the edge. At half-time, it's 1 each. And it's been a decent 45 minutes. Competitive, certainly, and a goal each.
Мені то да.
Liverpool get the ball rolling for the second period.
Oh, that's such a good run. More of that, please.
Shevchenko. Musiala. Ukraine do have a chance to counter here. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Musiala. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Gerrard clears. Beckenbauer. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Cannavaro gets it away.
You can never be short of runners in the space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Mbappe! And that has been cleared. Liverpool appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
Nicked it back promptly. Messi, chance! Really well taken goal.
The understanding between those two plays a big part in that, and releasing the run on side proved the key ingredient.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
60 minutes played. And he was quick to react.
150.
And it's Thuram. Rijkaard. Bout of passing here, really easy on the eye. And the finish! It's there! A 2-goal lead, and they're firmly in control.
64 minutes.
That looks like a preconceived plan. Win the ball and then unleash.
Number 42. Cristiano. Coming on the field is number 11. Neymar.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
Well, it's pretty obvious they have to change their approach if they want this, and they do.
Liverpool were 2 up and into a position of real strength.
No doubt as to who has the momentum here now. The only doubt is how many is coming.
Ukraine have now used up all but one of their... And that is doing no harm at all.
Okay, it's come to nothing, but it's a warning of further threat on the break.
Engages and forces him off the ball. Thuram. Time, excellent interception. That's been intercepted.
That's great because
Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
it didn't quite come off on this occasion, but it only needs a gentle tweak.
Just eases him off the ball. Cafu. He thumps it clear. Ferran Torres is flagged offside.
You found another, and that's okay if you're honest, babe. You give me everything that I don't really need. Yeah, you're the kind of man that could help me to believe.
Substitutions taking place.
So there's going to be another change here. Strokes it back.
Really got in his face.
Has a goal! Denied by an instinctive save.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure. They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
Pull it. And here's Beckham. And the shot! And there's no surprise who's taking this corner. It's a mighty effort! He should have put that one away.
Well, his movement has certainly picked up. He's got that decisive goal on his mind.
Owen was pulsing down that left-hand side. Owen. And that's gone loose. Owen with an air of confidence about him, a certain swagger.
Well, I thought that run had balance and control, skill and strength. The sort of desire we hope will spread.
Adams kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Interesting ball. Slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Quality deserted them when they really needed it.
Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Ferran Torres! And somehow he managed to miss it.
Oh, it's so very disappointing, but they can't dwell on it. They've got to go again. Simple as.
Beckham. Oh, that's a key interception. Cafu. He's quick to get it clear again. Well, they've got it again. And Owen! He's done very well to get to that.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
So their fourth quarter of the game. Beckham with the short one. Beckham with the cross. And now they can spring out of defence.
Ferran Torres.
There will be 5 minutes.
Ferran Torres puts his foot on the gas. Adams gets rid without sophistication. Knocks it back.
Yeah, probably the best option. It had to go back.
Long ball by the goalkeeper. Rijkaard. Just seeing the board now, it's going to be 5 extra minutes. Neymar. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Now it's Pullet. He's found a way through. Wilshere deals with that comfort. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Ukraine illustrating perfectly the fickle nature of football.
Да, взаємно. Тобі з такими, як я, не цікаво грати. Тобі треба, бляха, перших шукати. В тебе команда, дай Боже.
Ukraine can do it here. 90 minutes away from reaching their target. It is the sort of opportunity they would certainly have settled for if offered it on day one. That was then, this is the here and now. Can they meet their ambitions, their aspirations? Really is quite a sight to behold this. It feels like a big game, it looks like a big... Can he put it away? And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Well, it's probably going to take something very special to beat him today.
And we have our very first corner. They've played it short. And the shot! He expected better, and so did he. And he was quick to react. Alessandro Costa Curta. Isn't that what you call a classic centre-back's physique, does he?
No, but his game is never really about athleticism, power and the physical.
Hits one! That was superb goalkeeping!
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Liverpool have their second corner now. And now a sudden chance to counter. Pitches it off him. Vinicius Junior has been caught there, it's a foul. Mbappe, and it's Guti. Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
Good effort from distance. Gave it a go, but off target.
Yeah, you can't blame him for trying, but that looked a little forced.
Back in possession and ready to go again. Looking for the runner. Now that's well seen too. Cafu. Musiala. Now it's Mbappe. The most accurate pass. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Well, that's well spotted. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Oh no, he's got that wrong. Bastoni. Going to be disappointed with that. Now it's Mbappe. Great hit! Goal, Ukraine! His joy, his goal. He steals the moment. That was easy, almost too easy.
Well, look, he moves and manufactures in unique fashion. This guy is...
Musiala! Now, who's going to be first to this? Looking for options for movement. Nicely intercepted. He has slightly undercooked that one.
And that was just poor decision-making and a weak execution.
Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Liverpool have their third corner. Ukraine have the chance to go the other way. Musiala is in a really good position out wide.
Well, the moans and groans from the stands now are very audible.
And it's Eto. Cafu. Musiala. He's got full. Oh, just needed a better contact.
Well, this is simple. The supply is to be admired. The defending is to be admonished.
Beckenbauer is there and he can pick it up. Out to the left it goes.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Eto. And that's another good win of the ball. Costa Curta gets across to intercept that. Well, it's a poor throw that, picked off with relative ease. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Good spot, he's seen the run. It's a pretty loose pass. That's been intercepted. And here's Bellingham. Adams charging forward, the ball at his feet. Back into the middle. Bit of a communication breakdown there, it seems. Slightly led to a very different outcome there.
Ukraine.
Mbappe! Oh, crucial block! Can he spark a counter here?
Oh, that's such a good run. More of that, please.
Played into the middle, shapes to shoot! He scores! They have pulled themselves right back into it.
Oh, listen, the writing was on the wall. It looked like this was going to happen, and pass.
That was a given. It always was.
Yeah, and all engineered, Peter, by some smart running and movement. That's already something to admire, but how about the pass? Just wonderful. Loved it.
Liverpool grabbed the equaliser and we're all square.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing. The outcome should all come down to finishing.
Keeper's ball. Oh, there's a probing ball. Kimmich. And the first 45 minutes are up. So half-time, and it is all square. Neither able to pull away from the other, but that is not due to any shortage of effort on either side. It's a goodish game, this, and at half-time, it's one each. And we are up to the break.
Who wants half-time when you have a contest this good? I can only hope it picks up where it left off.
So in they come for the break with nothing to separate them. The score 1-1. And we are back underway. Ran himself into trouble there, free kick given away. He's being shifted off it. Kimmich gets over and intercepts. Adams. That pass isn't the best. That has not gone well. Kimmich. Will shut. That is a little undercooked. Mbappe. David Villa. It's out for a goal kick. Not the best distribution from the keeper. And here's Mbappe. That's definitely not his best. Kimmich, passing is crisp and sharp. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Look, the game is full of ifs and buts. If only the pass could have completed its journey.
Is offering some sort of an apology there.
Oh, that just required a bit more oomph to reach its target.
Steps in, and that's the end of that. He cuts out the supply. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Oh, easy pickings there. Ooh, perfectly measured that. Look at the space here. Chance!
The attendance for this match.
Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
Eto really should be making an apology. That longer range pass gave him a golden chance then.
So their fourth quarter of the game. Xabi Alonso. He's got the shot away! They're up to 5 corners now. After some decent hits. Goal, Ukraine! And they can dream again of a better life, of greater prestige.
Just the sort of forward pass he's been looking for. Very telling.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that favour.
That's just as the manager would have seen it. An impact sub.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the number one contender, and he's done it again.
Can he finish? And again!
Well, this is exactly the approach they have to take now, Peter.
It's Wilson! And another try! It's a lucky seventh corner. Ukraine are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise. He's in plenty of space here. White makes the interception. It's clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
That is good alertness. Eto. David Villa. Beckham. Ferran Torres. It's a throw in.
Substitution for Ukraine. Number 17, Vinicius Junior. Coming on the field is number 11, Neymar.
Messi. Wilshere. Neymar.
Бля, не проб'є. А вже проходимо все зробив, правда.
The pass is intercepted.
Оце херня повна.
Kvaratskhelia.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
And it's Neymar. Oh, well played. He got back really well.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Good ball over the top. Well, it looked promising, but the final ball is just not quite right. Oh, it's Beckham.
Oh, great feat, that.
It's an excellent interception. This ended up in no man's land.
It's not so long ago that the sound hit the nation.
And they can counter here.
Every Saturday night,
Oh, it's Haaland.
radio.
Ferran Torres. Very nicely done. Good spot that.
Ukraine can afford to settle on seeing this one out by running down the clock, I think.
На засвапимо.
Oh, he's been caught napping. Cross deflected behind for a corner. Cross tries to clear.
Блядь,
Now then, the ball's come loose. Wilshere running with the ball. 4 added minutes on the board. And he welcomes it.
Та ну нахер, ну блядь.
Taken with style.
Це пиздец,
We
блядь.
thought it was over. It's all square once more.
Well, it always comes down to the telling final pass, and that was a beauty.
All square again into the dying minutes.
От що це робить?
Credit where it's due. This is great attitude.
Shot goal. Sensational
Та
from
пішло воно
Haaland.
нахуй, блядь, що це,
Late
блядь?
in the day. This could well be it.
Yeah, they've only got themselves to blame.
Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Ukraine played more than a part in what has been a very exciting game. Okay.
Хуйня, сука. Це як завжди, треба думати, що виграти. Хуй. Ну, без питань. Так. Можливо, два зіграємо, поки зараз побачите. Знаю. Бачите, пішло, блядь, вам, блядь, за 1 минуту 2 м'ячі пропустили. Як 3 групи золоти і все. Ну, вчора зранку так само, вчора не ходить. Пробуємо ще раз. Не, буває підплати, я просто дуже мало. Ну, йдемо до Ліпавського. Я зайшов трохи, думаю, пограю діви. Треба виграти ще один матч, перейти в третій, в своє любиме було. І, бля, як заклинило нас. Не можу мікрофон скручений, щоб подивитися. Та я ще й далеко від мікрофона. То подивися, це що за? Так, попитка номер 3.
Разом з Львовом.
Всі.
Сині трава.
Да, ну. Доброго, без питань. Ходжу, бляха, съемали. Не хочу вкладывать. Воздух. О, де як хорошо. Бачу, вона тебе почула. З кабелем там проблеми, то інтернету. Чи побили? Він там не тримається прямо. Вот які ці тасті. Довго настраивается. Гайда, гайда.
Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. The San Siro for nigh on a century, Milan's power base, the ultimate status symbol of their glorious history.
Та що за фігня, блін? Достаточно серьезно. Лучше. Важкие, но серьезно. Мені зараз треба купити.
That's got things underway.
О, бля. Це повша на серйозніше рамочка. Я
And
закупив.
here's Pullet. Messi.
Хорош.
Deception. His positioning was spot on. Throw it.
Так, це якщо така херня оце буде. Це буде до задниці нахуй.
But still, he just read it. Ferran Torres in acres of space out wide.
Месі то маленький хлопчик.
That pass has been well intercepted.
Ох, я віддав, звісно, гарно.
That is a great pick out.
Да.
And he's searching through.
О, блядь!
Beckham! He's delivered all right.
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to
Ми
oblige
як
so
обично
early.
пропускаємо таку ерунді.
And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Listen, he would have been advised
Так,
to
не вийшло.
do that as a kid,
Буде щось
and it's
ненавидно.
obviously etched in his mind now.
I doubt very much that
Да,
this was in
не
the
добій,
script.
не набій.
And it's Beckham. Bullet. Looking for the runner. Oh, he's onto this. He's got away. Fires it in low. And he's gone looking for safety. Smartly reclaimed. Gets his pass away.
You can never be short of him.
And here's a chance.
Ай-яй-яй-яй-яй.
Oh, he did the hard part right, but
думал,
love the
накинул.
finish.
Yeah, the ball in there was simply
Стоял.
superb. He won't be too happy that it's gone to waste like that.
О, пікіруй, пікіруй. Це було
Oh,
пікіруй.
full marks for that effort.
Well, that was
Better.
certainly bold, Peter. He's never short on confidence.
Nicely aimed pass.
Пікіруй
Has a
всі.
shot.
Ну, блін, гарно.
That's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it. Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
And now they can spring out of defence. A poorly directed kick from the keeper. He's given it away. Lahm. Now it's Stoichkov.
Milan really can't go
Давай.
chasing this game too soon. Any
Ворота.
rash decisions now could see them lose it.
А, ти ж не
They
чуєш,
can
ти
counter
знаєш, що
here.
ти, бляха, я забув. що
Kunde
ти не
makes the interception. Maldini.
Look, movement creates more options, and that was
Big chance!
Ой, хороший пас, виважений.
They have pulled themselves right back into it.
Oh, listen, the writing was on the wall. It looked like this was going to happen, and it has. Milan really executed that with considerable confidence. It only took seconds to score once the ball was recovered.
Хорош. Блять, телефончиком.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing.
Ах, гарно мало
No,
бути.
that is pretty much the end of that. Now it's Rivaldo. Guardiola cuts out the pass. Oh, that's a key interception. Just coming up to the 30-minute mark.
Ми так пропустимо якої руки, потім мусимо забувати щось людське, бачиш.
He's only too happy to take that back. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Oh, good spread.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Ух. О, там де удар зараз.
And he's had a hit. Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Milan have their second corner now. And now a sudden chance to counter. Now it's Beckham. Engages and forces him off the ball. Ferran Torres. Bounce of passing here, really easy on the eye.
О,
Dalton
хороша
has given
позиція.
away a free kick. And the ref's been lenient here. I doubt he'll get too many more chances.
Well, if he's serious about trying from this range, I think he must be able to generate the power. Big ask.
Те, блін, ще й
He's
смазував.
pulled off a fine
He's smart.
save.
Oh, the keeper for me just made that look an awful lot easier than it actually was.
Messi gets flagged
Блін, тут на
offside.
силу, блядь, Даніна.
And it's caught. It's loose now and they want to get it back.
Не
Lloris
хочу він залізти.
tearing after the ball here. Beckham. Messi is tearing after that one. Xavi Alonso. Messi is away.
Так.
Oh dear, less said about that pass the better. Can he spark a counter here? Now it's Pullet.
Ну як, я ж вроді, я ж припинився,
Offside that
блін.
time.
А, мать, я таки забув. Я вже думаю, я припинився.
And he cuts out the supply. Done delicately. Beckham is wide and looking to get onto this.
Отакої ще, прикинь.
Van Dalton is there and he can pick it up. That was not gone well. Beckham. Well, that's beautifully weighted. And that's been
Oh, yeah.
intercepted.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Це рук якийсь.
Goal kick. No, I stand corrected. It's a corner.
Не можу просунути.
And this could be the final action of the first half.
О, опа.
And that'll be the last act of the first half. A pretty decent watch this, and each side has contributed in equal part. A couple of very good goals for the crowd to enjoy, and a game which is right on the edge. At half-time, it's 1-1. Some first half thoughts?
That was a fantastic 45 minutes of football. I'm really hopeful of more of the same in this second half.
So in they come for the break with nothing to separate them. The score 1-1. just getting going.
Milan clearly have been the better side here. So if I was to say anything to them, it would be just keep going. If it's not broken, go try to fix it.
And he was alert to it.
Хороший м'яч.
Milan do appear to have made a half-time change.
I'll be fascinated to see how the change now affects their overall strategy.
Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Somewhat off target. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Messi, in it comes.
А, бля, як він не достав?
Brilliant interception. Messi.
Ух.
No, that's been intercepted. Check. And that has left him in a heap.
Та відбувається
Stoichkov
таке.
is onto it in a flash. Nice ball. Can he put it away?
Полякали, і в нас вийшло.
Pull it. Oh, that's well spotted. It's a lovely deep pass. That looks a decent ball. Lam promptly onto that, and that is that. He's going to be disappointed with that. Messi.
Ну, подивимо, не можеш чіпитися за м'яч і все.
Lam.
L'affluenza di quest'oggi è di 80.607
Ferran
spettatori.
Torres. Quite squeezed that one through.
This is the time you need that pace.
Milan do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way. Spreads it out wide. Oh, he's found support out wide. Well read.
Куда, ззаді біг.
Danger is averted. Just beyond his reach. Oh, well cut out. No margin for error there at all. Beckham. Laid out to the left flank. Rivaldo. And he's managed to get free.
Обрізали.
Sostituzione per il Milan. Numero
It's their
22.
second corner of the game.
Numero 20. Numero 11. Lasciano il campo per il numero 7. Il numero 42. Il numero
Gets
2.
big.
Neymar. Il numero
Harmlessly
5.
behind.
Cambio di giocatori.
That'll be a throw-in. Well, that could spell trouble. The pass is intercepted. Now it's Messi.
Ти подивимо.
It's a good run down the left-hand side. Just eases him off the ball. Shot could be on. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest.
Не доживу. Ай-яй-яй-яй, а там дальше відпусти ворота. Ай, хорош, хорош. Ну, конечно, задумочка у нас була шикарнюча.
That's a nicely measured pass. He's found the way. Great hit. Oh, good
Yeah.
interception. Stoichkov.
Я там навіть не дивився, куди бив, я просто був в сторону,
That
там
could set him on his way. Neymar finds
Я
himself
просто
offside.
захід. Я в
Don't you
штангу,
just love
все
the level of
в
intensity
штангу.
here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
А це який? Просто так.
Adams
Назад, це
does
сама
really
гра.
well to win the ball there. Neither of these two want to come off second best. You have to say that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. That's been drilled in. Well timed, excellent interception. Beckenbauer kept his eye on it, and he's there.
Недостатньо. Мать його. Що ж таке?
Adams cuts it out.
Ви.
Can he get onto this?
Бродні.
Too much on it, and that's the
Не
keeper.
можемо, ми
Kunde
Division
kept
leader.
aware, and it is
Oh, yeah.
reclaimed easily. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Big header! Oh no, that could be a costly miss.
Scholes fully appreciates that he could have won it then, and now he'll be all the keener not to lose it.
Neymar going face to face with his great rival. Chip through. It's a pretty loose pass. Just 5 minutes remaining now. Pedri.
You wonder if that's it now, but there may be one more opportunity, Peter, for a late steal here.
Блядь, спинив пасання.
Scholes, well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too
Oh.
much. I think he's
Oh,
got to
це
be a little
обідно,
quicker with his
які
distribution then and get others into the match.
Це летіло обідно.
Desperate defending required here. That has earned a reprieve for the time being. Pedri.
Бляха.
Maldini.
Там гарно було.
And time is up. Well, nothing to separate the sides in the end.
Ромка,
For the want
дякую за
of
гру, мені
desire,
реально
drive
подобається,
or
чесне слово.
determination. No complaints. How would you sum up what we've witnessed, Jim?
Milan can
Хорошая
always
игра.
take
Не
more
нельзя,
positives from a
не
result
нельзя.
like this.
Ну.
Yes, there is some tidying up to do.
Вроді все є, а з ворота не йде. Ром, все залежить, як в мене зараз складеться там. Я можу піти і не прийти, можу піти і прийти, поняв, тобто. ХЗ. Боже, жду. Ой, тут таке. Дякую, якщо буду, то я напишу. Взаємно. Все, пока, народ.